Okay, we're gonna just get started right into it. Hey, I'll say right now. Obviously, I'll address more later, so later on when when we about to get to the closing curtains because I'm running on skating ice. Everything so much going on. Uh, you know, in my social circle, just I'm always on my feet. So yeah, I'm just going into this right now. We just gonna go right into it. I just wanted to talk about this. I know I missed the chance to talk about this when it came out, but I should have been started, making, which is I'm doing now. Creating. I'm going to talk to y'all before time. That way, it can already be there, and not I waste time, and which I could have did. Save time. I could have saved time and talked before on this. So yeah, we just gonna get started right into it. Yeah, my apologies again. I just been on had no time lately because I'm starting to take off. Yeah, my business is starting to take off. So sorry about that. The lack of videos lately, but I'm gonna do it beforehand, like I said. So yeah, let's get straight in. Let's dive straight into it because I still wanted to talk about this. Okay, so this is obviously going to be the probably the first match of the night. I'm only going to be sitting through, obviously, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins. So yeah, obviously this turned out to be a classic, very good match indeed. Great, wonderful match, whichever you want to call it. Or call it splendid. I like how I like I like how they how of course how Seth Rollins he just came out after Roman came out to his music. Seth just he comes out to the Shield music. Of course everybody knows that's the Shield music when they all three of them, Dean, John Moxley now, but back then Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns. Yeah, that's when Roman Reigns completely had no character too. But yeah, I love that. I love how main events. Clearly, these two, but always like I said, at least well, of course with the main events, but WWE still knows how Vince, somewhere deep in that numb the skull, even if it may look that it's not there. Yeah, I mean he still knows how to tell a story from in and out. So you gotta give him credit for there. So and the whole Shield for even though if it was for a little bit, but yeah, this is a very great match. I hope they if they can I don't very know much because Roman Reigns is of course I heard about everything about I know everything about Goldberg like we about to get into tonight. As we get into tonight, I know everything about Goldberg, Ronda Rousey and everything like that. But particular Roman Reigns with Goldberg now, or should I say Paycheck? So yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, we get a somewhat of another revisit down the line because yeah, that makes for such amazing stuff that we could have got much more. So, but yeah, I like to still a little bit of a peek that we got enduring down into history. I like that. Altogether, this was very whether it was entertaining or very amazing to go through. So yeah, I still enjoyed it for the little time that we got to see it. So yeah, 4 stars for that wonderful match that we just saw. Except because honestly, obviously, two of the best in the industry right now. So of course they was going to give us, whether it was a very great match or classic. So yeah, very fundamental to them. And it's also I do pay to the fact that Roman, of course, is the only one that indeed, and Robin too. A couple of rarity that, but I'm talking about Roman. He actually knows how, as he's gotten, of course, extremely well thought in his repertoire. he really knows how to work, and whether it's within the ring and the crowd, obviously. So gotta give props to that. Which is why he's only the one to draw the cheese at that when you at the end of it all. So yeah, it was a wonderful match. Unfortunately, it's going to be the only one that I spend a great deal of time with. Also, because I'm not trying to sit here, whether it's to bitch or I'm still going to do bitch and moan, but I'm not going to completely what I could be. I'm not going to completely waste my eyeballs, strain them, and just to talk and look about shit I don't like or could care less about. So yeah, let's get into it. But it's gonna be a straight steady through. So prepare yourselves. All right, don't worry about the background, y'all. But I can't play it obviously because I have no idea. Y'all gonna know what happened, but hey, you guys to see it right there. So I knew it was coming. Knew it from the moment I read that article, and speculations about whoever, especially the Ross. When you look at the card, and of course you had ones like Melina, Kelly, obviously Mickey James, and the Forbidden Door bullshit debacle. And yeah, you had a lot of actually. Then you had they already announced themselves practically before it came. Brie Bella and Nikki before the Royal Rumble even started, and yeah, Sasha. Once who already wrestled full time is already in it, and that was the Royal Rumble, and we know who won after the fact. As your winner is Ronda Rousey. She is officially back. Remember what I said? I don't think. Well, if some of y'all was paying attention, but I said that when I think it was talking. I was talking about in a Raw. I don't know which, but I had to guarantee it was a Raw when I was going over Raw episode. And I said that when after Biggie lost and they made him completely screwed him the fuck over, Vince spit him up and shoot him up and spin him right in the back in fucking Jobberland. I told y'all this. I know I'm just saying, speaking this particularly for myself and what I've been speaking about recently. Like I told y'all, this was this is becoming to fruition. Like this is like it's only the tip of the iceberg. Just like Goldberg, who we already knew was coming back, but it's just more of what to expect. Like I don't know why, especially with people. Wait, did they? I don't think anybody. Oh yeah, the I'll probably talk about that much more. But the fact that you had the same individuals that taught AEW cuckolds also, but calling themselves, of course, whoever they try to call themselves, Real Wrestling, or the other company is better. The same shit is happening in either company, whether you see it or not, or want to deny it or not. And I'm guessing going back to while Ronda came back, I'm guessing they pulled. Of course, they pulled this side of the card, especially because 'cause just to to keep a hold of the ratings, of course. Because AW gobbling up. Now they got Keith Lee, and a couple others gobble up. Ronda is basically she still has a name, and the women's division right now, I'll say that is pretty weak. Really has nobody except really, except wrestlers like Naomi and I guess uh Bailey is not Bailey. Well, damn, I was just like, damn, Bailey's been gone for so long, but he practically I don't. You had basically just Naomi, other than anybody else who's other than the Four Horsewomen that has any star power. There's nobody else in that division right now that has star power, and of course, they also brought back Ronda, so she still has a bit, a little bit of a name. People still, still wonder where she is, or I guess she's had, probably like a group of individuals, her community, whoever likes her, that's still, wondering when she's coming back. So, it obviously has got a crazy reaction to it. So, I'm not, like I said, I'm not surprised, considering the fact that you had Goldberg is also coming back. It's just more of the same shit. Like I said, I've told before, like, y'all should only be expecting this. Like I've been saying, like since Big E too, like they're only like the pieces, like you had the reason you had Big E and Bianca Belair in those positions as champions, and the positions they were, was only because of that. Of course, you had some of the four horsewomen like Becky and then kind of Bailey. Now she was out, and then Sasha was out for, I guess, a little bit over a while. But nobody was really there, so I guess they were feeding in to the universe, the community, to try to act as if, play pander and everything like that, to try to act as if they do care. But yeah, like I said, it's only about that. Like it was just only for the cause that it was, and which is why you seeing individuals like Ronda and Becky now coming back, because they're giving that positions back. The ones who that give that, we still got those ratings to keep the ratings afloat. Like people forget so much, and then, of course humans, they don't think at all. Actually, well, yeah, I can't blame y'all purposely. Not talking to my audience, but the ones that actually don't think at all. I can't blame them purposely, because humans don't, they do use 10% or literally no brain at all, considering today's society. So can't put that all on y'all. It's not your fault, but yeah, that's mainly how, like, it's what it is now. Like I should have been expecting this. I don't know why it's so much uproar when Goldberg come back and people getting upset. Oh, but why is he coming back? WWE's always doing this shit. Like, it's like I said, it's only people only get upset and uproar, and act like they're up in arms because their favorite, or something is not going what they wanted to go. So I'm like, that whole community united shit. Like, we're a part of the community. We gotta talk, make companies, you know, draw back to actually act. Give us what we actually need. I'm like, that shit is fake as fuck. And that's why the downfall of what society is today. Because everybody is all about really about themselves, and really out for a motive. But yeah, I'm not going to get too much into that. Probably already talked too much now, but but yeah, like I said, I'm not surprised it was what it was. Of course, heard that, of course, they were you see Charlotte and Ronda staring at each other, and they're obviously, like they are now, they're obviously going to face it at WrestleMania. Uh, I don't know really, but look like they're obviously they WWE obviously is going to revisit that and going to have them, because yeah, it's just for the sole purpose of ratings. So, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm gonna have to sit through that. Watch two of this. Well, Ronda, I don't know. Like, she doesn't have much hatred, because she's more of like, I won't get into that now, but she's more of just like, I don't like, just because of the hype as to what used to surround her. Kind of still does, but when it comes to Charlotte, yeah, ugh. But absolutely hatred. But yeah, obviously we're getting, like I said, you have Ronda one, and yeah, she's going to WrestleMania, obviously, to face Charlotte, and they're gonna, if it's not, if it's, I'm just saying, well, if if they tend to do something else, but yeah, they're going to WrestleMania to face each other. Damn, I can't believe I'm gonna have to sit through that. But Well, I'll probably just catch the force myself to the highlights, but yeah, yeah, this is the reality. Like I've been saying throughout, obviously I almost won't even think to waste a cent of my intellectual appearance or distinction on this particular bout. Becky Lynch and Doudrop. Just Doudrop alone. Come the fuck on, Doudrop. Are you fucking serious? Oh, I liked her confidence and the way she's been betrayed, and how ironically how she's been, how basically referring to Becky too and Bianca getting opportunities that the other women haven't been doing, and practically the whole other women's division have been basically completely a joke, which I like ironically, but yeah, this whole match obviously is just was thrown in there for runtime. Obviously, one of those runtime matches, filler, because they obviously they obviously couldn't think of anything else or care to, so they just that's why I'm as I refer to it, what they had they just throw their filler matches in. Of course, have had Becky face anybody else, but just want to put Becky on the card, or obviously I guess just because whatever, is it just to put Becky on the card to sell, or just filler match. Two of the things, which obviously is the reason. But yeah, that's all I'll say on this shit. I said more so talking about this also, which could have been much more, and when this turned out to be an absolute fucking a straight down the shitter, completely missed opportunities, and more of what they could have between the Miz and Edge, what they could have done. Oh man, and gosh, which turned out just like I said, a tag team, rivalry, or against I guess you know couples against each other. So yeah, I was immediately strayed away from this when it became that. Like I said, it was just good. Gosh, who could give a fuck about this, regardless of the fact of which they, like I said, they could have turned it into, like, you could have, like, you could have had another straight banger. You could have had another spectacle on your hands. But it's just like they had to make it into something so fucking corny and unwanting. It's like, and goodness, like, who gonna give it? Like I said, who cares? Like, I don't give a fuck about this. I don't care if Beth wants to go with her husband and have a match. Like I said, as much as like or how degrading or like disrespectful I might sound, but no, it's not that. It's just that I don't really, unless you give some type of noteworthy notice to it and actually give it like could actually put it in our brain that we could actually want to look at it and care about it. At least you can give it somewhat of a coherent story that I want to look at, and not just like some shit thrown on TV just because. I said I don't care about that. If Beth wants to come back with her husband and have a match, like, or they want to do musical chairs with each other, Miz and MARYSE, and have a match with Edge and like Beth. I don't give a fuck about that. I want to see matches. I want to see stories, and I want to see characters. That's all I want to see. I don't give a fuck beyond that. Like, this is okay. Like I said, it's okay if only if you have a story and you want to integrate and still being a character with it. But it's just like, if this is gonna be some shit I don't care about, don't really go out of my way to watch, or and you showing that it doesn't deserve my attention, then why waste my time on it? So pretty spoke too much a bit, but yeah. Waste of fucking time is all I can say about Miz, MARYSE, and Edge, and Beth. I guess I'm like This is unneeded, but it's WWE and it's whatever. They give it to us regardless. And this one right here is basically a Kit Gucker. Well, to the ones who actually care and they're actually their community. But still, it's like if I actually sat there and actually watched it, which I'm like gonna like do more better of. But like if I was actually there night and when I actually saw the shit that I saw which the God goodness gracious I didn't. I wanted to, but really wanted to, but yeah, especially when it comes to this, like fucking instances and like this happening. What the fuck? What the fuck, Vince? This is obviously was a setup to what we're gonna talk about after this, but yeah, it's just a match. Cause I guess Bobby Lashley is back. You already know he's back champion, so I don't know. Unless because they want to do, of course, we had heard the rumors and the speculations, so we already know what they're talking about doing now. And I talked about also on an episode of when they first was when they introduced it in the continuing rivalry between Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. My apologies. Yeah, so this obviously was just a setup to what was happening on after this or later on the night because this is just a clip. So or whichever. So this is obviously a setup was for something bigger, but which we all talk about. But yeah, this is like fuck. Which makes you look at it is like, why the fuck would y'all have this match then? Like, why the fuck would y'all have this match and then fuck us? Yeah, y'all got seriously whoever like y'all got fucked in the ass if y'all actually thought y'all had somebody who was gonna win the Royal Rumble. uh, that is such a sad, really. Oh, that is a bigger pitch to the heart. But we're gonna get to the after this. Sorry, I just wanted to spew a little, but yeah, let's get to the Royal Rumble, the men's Royal Rumble main event. All right, so we're gonna talk about Royal Rumble. We're gonna talk a bit about this. Yeah, we're gonna talk about this, of course. So, which as I was just talking about, that fucking setup which they just did, like just a match that was obviously a setup for them to just like sports like what I said before is why the fuck even why come to this fucking decision? Why what the fuck who's thinking in the back? Like to as whereas to this fucking decision that y'all came to. I was gonna make a prediction, but obviously I should have done it before. But of course, which I'm gonna do better of, like I'm doing now, making creating we're gonna talk creating content before you know making sure it's already out there for y'all before you know Tom eradicates. But yeah, like they have, it's like they like okay, you had Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley, and Bobby Lashley turns out to win, which is only some reason, the bigger reason, which y'all have in store for the main event at WrestleMania, and that's for a double champion. Well, undisputed, undisputed sole championship. Whether it's, I guess they're gonna what do they call it? The undisputed WWE World Universal Championship. Yeah, double champion. So it's like, why the fuck? Like, but you didn't have to do this though. It's like speaking because I don't really know why. Fuck, I'm just like speaking. Like I can still like so I still want to talk about it. Still like I can still talk about. It's like why like the fuck come the decision of what you made here and have Brock win. You have him eliminate Drew McIntyre too. I don't know what the fuck that like as it was a middle finger to because Drew won last. Well, he won 2020. So, but almost like they almost had a crowd or WWE universe, the community, like almost start thinking like everybody had everybody thinking that Drew McIntyre was gonna win again, but then it turns out to be Brock. It's like, why the fuck had come to this conclusion where y'all could have just had that any? Where we gonna know? We already know that the match is fucking happening. Yet you go to life to fucking shit out this idiotic monstrosity. It's like, what the fuck are y'all doing? And it's the whole problem. What I saw, I've been seeing, the time that I've been, up in my hairs, and which makes it thinks that because they like the whole thing with Shane McMahon, and the whole thing they're blaming that aspect on what occurred, because it looks like even it's his own fucking son, which I'm not surprised. Regardless, he really will do some fucked up shit to his own family, but it's made everybody. It's like everybody there in at that at the table, Vince included. I don't know if Stephanie is there or not really, but she's probably just the same as Shane. It's whether they're there or not. But yeah, it's like, and then they put, you want to have to put this stupid shit out here, and then you want to blame Shane. It's like you want to have, to take a fall man for it. So it's almost like it wasn't your intentions, regardless. Like, see, like y'all don't catch this. Like this is like, it's like seriously, fucking seriously. And people want to pretend to be outraged. Like, this is why I can't humans in general, and I don't take wrestling seriously anymore. Just like I don't take, especially online, so called, what, the IW, like I said, with the IWC, or the wrestling, the wrestling community. Like, people just don't really, they don't automatically catch that, because like I said, people don't use their brains, much less anymore. So it's really fucking ridiculous how this paints out to be. And they want to, you want to blame Shane and act like he was the mastermind in this. So you won't completely look like a fucking buffoon, which you do. Y'all know who I'm like referring to too, Vince. In case y'all was like know who I'm like referring to, talking about. And it's like, it's really doesn't, like, wow, it's like they continue to outdo themselves over and over again. Like, you have a match that was without this fucking outcome, or Brock being the winner. It's probably just because they're not gonna give it to anybody fucking. Vince is not gonna give it to fucking anybody else. Like I say, he doesn't want to make new stars, and there's a reason to that, which I'll address in the future. But just for like a little bit, because it's because he don't want to lose money, or it's just like, yeah, it's probably just that sole reason, or he just don't get and just don't care. Only thing Vince cares about is his stockholders, which also, like, that's the only thing he cares about. Like which flow is coming in, how much is in his pocket, how fat his pockets. And y'all fail to realize that. Y'all fail that this company was never for y'all. Like, he got it. Last I could see, like I said it before in the past, also, like the time I've been on here, like the soul, like he got even like if you really will follow WWE for so long, I'm just now figuring it out. But had my suspicions, that this purely guided to, like, y'all really don't, know the upper hands of it, or it's just like, you have a company, industry, or no, a studio or a company that starts out as if they were for the community, and then they turn out to be, greedy, malicious, scum, scum sucking bastards. And it's like y'all fail to realize that y'all continue to support organizations like this, regardless of the fact whether y'all stay spit in y'all face and then some. It's just, wow, it's completely ridiculous. It really befuns me how, that's why humans will always continue to amuse me. And yeah, Brock Lesnar is the winner. And it's just like, we are like, it's just like, it doesn't make no sense at all. Like, we are to know, like, you have the man win the match and to a match and make a match as if like we didn't already know it was official. It could have been done another way, and further, it's just like wow. It's like this might be just like the worst. Well, this might be well, obviously is the worst the Royal Rumble, or one of, or just this is obviously the worst Royal Rumble. Just and one of the worst already of the year, one of the worst 22 WWE events, pay per view of the year. Oh my god, it used to be about so much more. Like yeah, Royal Rumble was solely for the Royal Rumble. Yeah, it was solely for the purpose. You already know. Like talking to this primarily, like the sole purpose of it just was to build and create a new star. Austin, The Rock, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker, Batista, John Cena, Randy Orton. Like it's so like it's just not it's just like always makes me want to cry. Like it's still like when I think about stuff to do, it just makes me completely. It's still I still have of course I have when especially in these moments when I think back. And it's just like wrestling used to be a place where I could just escape, and it's just like I can't do that. Well, regardless if I watch unless I do old, just like watch older, the Attitude Era and Ruthless Aggression. It's just like I can't do it anymore. Current, it's like I can't look for more of what I like or just want to get into because it's just whether it's about politics or wrestlers being sensitive or how much they cry in their diapers, wet their diapers on social media. It's like you can't enjoy it anymore, or it's just rather companies that pretend as if they're for the community and they act as if they're doing actually want to still, or they actually look like they're they want to continue or to as if they're saving or like I said for the wrestling community when all it's just they're there to just to pander and make as much as money as possible. So yeah, obviously I didn't like I said I had no expectations. Even if I forgot to, I really didn't give a fuck about when it came to this because at the end it's at the end of it all it's WWE. It's always going to be WWE. This is going to do him. He's going to continue to do him. Whether he has to screw completely, literally screw over anybody that he has to, and yeah, it's just like what he. Why even get excited for Elimination Chamber? It's like why you look at shit like this. It's like why even get excited for anything else, or that WWE has, or planning, or like going like the next day. It's like going into it. It's like why even watch? Why even watch SmackDown or happy yesterday, but tonight. Why continue to watch a company that's that's just here now for purely money. Like I don't get y'all community. I don't get the ones who do like I said who support the companies like AEW and WWE like I do. Like I don't get y'all. I don't. Well, I do, but it's just like because that's just it says it all about humans where they just y'all completely blinded and blindly follow a breadcrumb trail that you absolutely have no idea about. And it's completely ridiculous. But yeah, that's all I want to. I had to rant a little bit there, but that's all I got for y'all. You know, didn't enjoy doing this, but I just wanted to, of course, for y'all, I just wanted to get it out, and because I missed it, and have it out for everything y'all. The time that I have, I need to start utilizing it because obviously I'm gonna be on my feet 24/7, just constantly moving what I need to get done. So yeah, I just wanted to, get here, hurry up and get this out because I got the Elimination Chamber to come out, and there's so much still that I want to talk about. So, yeah, continue to, or rather, this is going to be up by the morning. So, yeah, enjoy your morning. Stay blessed. I hope y'all, or if y'all did, enjoyed SmackDown, Rampage, or whatever y'all did with y'all day. And yeah, I'll see y'all later, my fellow cultivators. Stay blessed, y'all.